शादी हो गए थे। नहीं, लव सॉन्ग चल रहा है 2014 से चल रहा है लव सॉन्ग। हाँ, तब से चल रहा है लव सॉन्ग। Partner that makes me realize the importance of normalcy, and she herself has come from a similar background, and I'm so grateful to find a like-minded partner and someone who guides me the right way all the time, and both of us are made for each other. We've done that.
Gentleman.
सर लेडी लक का कमाल है। हमें तो आपने देखा है, हमें तो अकल थी नहीं कोई लाइफ में। जब से लेडी हैज कम इनटू माय लाइफ, शी इज टॉट मी अ लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स। तो काफी समझ आ गई है, काफी अकल आ गई पिछले 4 सालों में, ऑल बिकॉज ऑफ हर।
तहजीब सिखाई उन्होंने, ठहराव
बिल्कुल
सिखाया,
सर, ठहराव सिखाया, और जिस पोजीशन में हो लाइफ में उसको किस तरीके से यूटिलाइज करना है, सब वहीं से सीखा। The flip has been because of her. England में 2014 में. Anushka was there in my life. She understood what I was going through, so she kept me motivated. You know, her support helped me push through, however bad it was for me. But she was a constant in that time. And then Australia happened, and she was still there, and I ended up scoring runs when she was, you know, in her presence. So it was a special thing for both.
I think over the last more than a year or so, the best thing to have happened to me is me getting married. It's literally changed my whole world, and I have the most beautiful wife, the most beautiful person, and that has been the most, you know, strong factor in my life to sort of change the way I was before. I was too intense in life, and she, you know, always keeps me motivated, positive, but at the same time we spend quality time with each other, and we totally, you know, get away from the game, and that's the most important thing. And I think I could have been more lucky to have someone like that who can understand my mindset, being in that position herself. So yeah, I look forward to spending time with her.
She's brought around a massive turnaround in terms of energy and everything else.
Yeah, she's totally my strength, and she keeps me positive all the time, and you know that's what you want with your life partners. It's actually been the biggest blessing in my life, apart from being blessed to play this sport. To find the right person and because she's a professional herself, she totally understands my space. She guides me in the right direction, and the thing that I've learned from us being together is that if you are willing to do things which are right in your life off the field, and doing the difficult things and standing by them, I think that creates your personality to go on the field and do the same. Came from a very typical background from North India, and I did not have any idea about what happens in any other sphere of the society or anyone else's life, and so her life was very different, came with her own challenges and, you know, her own perspective of things, and it was amazing to just see myself, you know, how much different things are to the way I think. And I was not a very practical person before that, but she's changed me a lot, and I've learned so much from her. And yeah, I mean, that's what it's supposed to be like, I suppose. You help each other grow, and she certainly helped me grow. We both learned different things from each other. I learned a lot of, you know, things of acceptance, things of working on myself, things of, you know, just looking at the world in a different manner, not being closed as a person.
Amount of strength that Anushka has given me, the amount of strength and clarity that she's given me in my life, even after having, you know, gone through my life till about 25 when we met. I couldn't have been more, you know, grateful for her presence in my life, because I learned so much more. I learned so much about, you know, a totally different point of view of life. Sometimes we can be so rigid, and until, that one person comes in your life who improves your life in every way through her conviction of what's right, through her conviction of what is the right thing to be done in every situation, regardless of the repercussions, regardless of what the consequences might be. I think that has been the greatest blessing that has come into my life through Anushka, and I think that's the greatest strength of hers, that she's able to stick to the right thing and always hold her own whenever a decision has to be made. And she's certainly helped me in each and every moment since the time we've been together, and there's not been one moment that I can think like I didn't receive any help from her. And for me, that's been, as I said, the biggest blessing in my life. What Anushka has shown me or brought into my awareness is being honest with each other, even when things are not sort of clear in our own heads. I think she's been always honest with where I'm going wrong. I am honest with giving her feedback about things. Kind of clarity in my game. In life, I had it, but it came out in all walks of life because of you, because of her presence. To be honest, it came out way more because I used to live in my own cocoon and in my own sort of made-up world. And when things come to you differently, with so much love and so much trust, you accept them. You want to look at them and learn from them, and I think that's what it's all about. Patience bit, I have learned ever since me and Anushka met each other. I was a very impatient person before, and as I said before, the learnings from one another that we've had, looking at her personality, looking at her composure in situations, it's really inspired me to say, fight it out. Even when things are tough, you have to sort of swallow your ego and keep being there in adversity, keep fighting your way out, and eventually you will find a way. So that's what I've seen her do, and I've learned from that. And that is what I apply now whenever I am in a situation where things are totally...
As you said, Danielle is your pillar of strength for me in my life. Anushka is definitely that person who always pushes me in that direction. If anything is off, any kind of motivation, any kind of support, we're both there for each other. And I think we're blessed to have a great life partner and great people around us. And
we're all so happy that you found her. That one season before you guys met, I think we hit about 2 billion balls in the nets, and now at least someone can get you away from the cricket stadium for a change. And you always had me pulled along, come Abes, let's go hit some balls, and I'm like, oh, this guy's never going to stop, is he? And then Anushka came, and now there's a balance. There's a bit of meditation, we chat, we have meals in the restaurants, and we still eat a lot of cricket balls, but we are so grateful.
Look, the passion is always going to be there, but when you find a life partner who is just meant to be for you, things fall in perspective by themselves, and you start believing that it's not all about just being obsessed about one thing. It's about being passionate, but love is always going to be the most important thing in life, and everything else follows, and everything has to run in a balance. So I couldn't be more grateful that I found her, she found me, and things are just meant to be.